At SA, men's testicles are always in a cold state. The scrotum is actually the small refrigerator of the human body. Testicular sow. It's one of the male reproductive organs. It's in the scrotum, on the left and right. It's where sperm and male hormones are produced. Each day, the testes can produce about 300 million. Sperm is produced. Will move into the body to be stored. Continue to grow until adulthood. Always ready to act. However, the process of sperm production, very sensitive to temperature. To make sure sperm can produce a normal development, the body must provide them an environment lower than body temperature. 23 degrees Celsius if the environment is too hot. It doesn't just affect production and the vitality of sperm, it can also lead to sperm death in severe cases. So the scrotum plays a very important role. The scrotum is part of the male genitalia. It covers the testes and other tissues. It's a natural, smart refrigerator of sperm, can self-adjust to adapt to changes in ambient temperature. When the ambient temperature rises, the scrotal self-protection mechanism will trigger. Anime. The muscles relax so that the scrotum lowers away from the body. Take advantage of air circulation and heat dissipation to lower the temperature in the scrotum. Protects sperm from damage due to high temperatures. The opposite when the ambient temperature is low. The scrotum will shrink to reach the body. Use the core temperature of the body to raise the temperature inside the scrotum. Protects sperm from being affected by cold. This is why the scrotal sow often has a contraction. So this regulatory mechanism of the scrotum, it's an important part in the physiological regulation of the body. Thanks to this mechanism, new sperm can survive in the environment suitable for development. I advise you to wear loose and breathable pants. Avoid the habit of frequent hot showers. When you are young, respect your body. Do men have a hymen? What is a man's period? 3 secrets about men. How much do you know? First, men also have periods. Men's menstrual cycle is called IMS. It's short for irritable bowel syndrome. When testosterone and male hormone levels, the lowest level in the body, men will fall into a state of anxiety, temper and depression. Except there's no menstruation. The basic symptoms are quite similar to women when they have a business. But men's periods are more discreet. It's hard to detect, and there's no specific time period. Out in the period, due to hormonal imbalances in the body, men can also suffer from immune deficiency, and more likely to get sick. Increased risk of viral infections. So, in these days, men need to take good care of themselves. Second, men also have hymen. Men's hymen is not the same as women's. It's a membrane. It's a fold of skin under the foreskin. It's called the scrotal cord. It doesn't have natural holes like the hymen, but also has high elasticity. It's very elastic and contains a lot of blood vessels. The blood vessels and nerves that can accurately transmit sensations to the brain. However, this membrane is very thin and sensitive if you don't pay attention. Vulnerability due to external influences. It can even cause tears and bleeding if the operation is improper. Third, men have a sage regime. When the sperm is released, men will enter a supernatural state, become calmer and less desirable. It's as if you've lost interest in the opposite sex. This is because after the release, dopamine in the body, men will be replaced by large amounts of protein, leads to easy sleepiness. They go into a non-responsive phase. It's actually a protective mechanism for the body. Men are physically fit enough to do other jobs, but women also need emotional comfort. Don't leave her alone while you're sleepy. Remember why men grow hair in the buttocks. What do these hairs do? If you shave, what happens? The scientific name for men is anal hair. They grow steadily on both sides of the anus. Anal hair has quite soft material, not as rough as a dull feather. Their length and density depend on each person. It can be as long as 4 centimeters. But not all AIS have anal hair. According to related statistics, only about 20% to 30% of people have anal hair. From an evolutionary perspective, anal hair is actually hair that hasn't completely degenerated. When humans were in primate-like times, hair covering the body can provide protection, certain defenses, but as humans evolved to go straight, Hair on the body becomes a burden, interferes with heat dissipation and mobility. To adapt to the new environment and improve survival, people have chosen to degenerate most of the hair on the body to help with sweating and heat dissipation, maintain the ability to operate effectively. Although most of the hair has degenerated, some important areas retain hair, such as anal hair. People with anal hair are really lucky. It doesn't just regulate the sweat glands, it also provides a certain level of protection. It helps maintain airflow around the anus, prevent bacterial entry and reduce friction, protects the skin and mucous membranes around the anus, not hurt. However, if you suddenly want to shave your anus, it's going to be very smooth at first. Going to the bathroom is no problem. Sticking and wiping doesn't take a lot of paper. But without the protection of the anal hair, the sweat will fill your ass, makes it wet and sticky. It's very easy to get eczema. At the same time, bacteria will also take this opportunity to invade further. New anal hair grows back very hard. It makes your ass feel like you're sitting on a nail. It feels like there's a ball of thorns. It grows in the most sensitive areas. I'm sure you can imagine this feeling. So, do girls have anal hair like men? Who knows how to help me? Thank you for watching all the videos. Please subscribe to the channel to watch many other interesting videos. See you soon.